excited about seeing Kylie. I just love to come to CEW events.
CEW has a terrifically important role. I mean, as a networking organisation, it's an educational force in the field, and also it's philanthropic work, raising money for charity. It does a remarkable amount.
Tonight, our guest is one of the world's most successful female music artists, with a very special interest in fragrance and beauty. She's a dazzling cosmetic executive woman, and I'll give her an honorary membership. Can I welcome Miss Kylie Minogue to the stage?
You seem to be as prolific with fragrances as you have been with your albums. I mean, this latest one is your 9th. How did that actually come about?
It's almost a shock for me to say this is the 9th fragrance. It's the 4th in the Darling range. It's a welcome comeback to the first bottle. I'm really fond of that. How do I keep doing it? I don't know. Coty kind enough to keep offering me another one, and I love the ideas they come with, and they really do their research. And I mean, a Dazzling Darling sounds like it's quite obvious whose fragrance that would be.
Am I right in thinking you've kind of visited the factory where the stuff is
yeah,
made?
I did.
Is that right? I believe there was a hairnet involved. Was that,
I escaped the hairnet. Yeah. I did escape the hairnet, and I just flounced around in a ruched pink Dolce & Gabbana mini dress, as you do in the factory.
Right. Are there any designers that you're particularly loving right now?
David Comer is kind of up on that list. Right. Marius Schwab, guys who I got to know when they were just starting, and now they're doing quite well. Along with the staples, Dolce & Gabbana.
Yes,
we'll
you've got
have
a long-established friendship with them, haven't you? Confidence and body image are two huge issues for young girls and women as they kind of grow up. And I don't know whether you agree, but I think there's a point, at some point in your life, where you become comfortable in your own skin and you kind of really become happy with who you are. Was there a point for you where you felt
Where
like
is
that? We can't believe that. We don't believe that.
I think some days it's there. Some days you go, I'm cool with everything. This is great. And then, for whatever reason, you just have good days and bad days.
Looking back at your 18-year-old self, is there anything you wish you'd known or would love to have been able to tell yourself?
I think that I would say to trust yourself, because instinct is something we're all given. We all have it, and so often we don't trust it, and you kind of listen to others or go against your feelings. So yeah, that's probably what I'd say to myself.
I was watching some footage of you about to go on stage, and you just looked so happy and excited. I mean, I was like, oh my God, I'd be absolutely, I mean, what goes through your mind at that? You do?
Yeah.
Is there something that goes through your mind at that point?
If I'm feeling good, I am much more excited than nervous. If I'm not feeling great, like you might have a bit of a cold or something or other that's just not what you want when you've got to sing your way through a 2-hour plus show. I get nervous about that, but no, it's much more excitement. And even if you're feeling down, as soon as you're getting close to that invisible, this kind of this zone that you step through, and then you're on stage and you just have to deal with it. And in a way, that's kind of easier. Like, I realised this a few years ago, that I would spend all day worrying about the show, and it turned out that the easiest part of the day was, in a way, was doing the show, because you don't have time to sit and worry about all the possibilities of your particular concern. You just deal with it in a second. You don't, you think about it in a split second. So in a way, no one can bother you up there. You just get on with it. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and you deal with it.
Is there anything special you're hoping that Santa might be bringing you this year? What's on your wish list?
Probably the same as every year, just a bit more time with my family.
Right.
It's typical. I'm going to Australia tomorrow, but there's bits of work, and then you've kind of got to rush around and try and see everyone in 3 days, and it's never as satisfying as I hope it would be. So maybe next year I can go back to Australia for a little bit longer.
She's
absolutely fabulous. I mean, she's someone that I know and grown up with, essentially. So I think, to have her at the CW event tonight is, a true inspiration.
We've kind of taken her to our heart in the UK. She's sort of an adopted British person, and she's sort of an adopted beauty icon for us as well. So it's a perfect marriage of beauty and sort of pop star.